How to use Clickup in project management. Hi guys, today we're going to talk about how you can use Clickup for your project management for your own team. Now before we start, what is Clickup? Clickup is a project management tool that helps teams collaborate, organize tasks, and streamline workflows. It offers a wide range of features that allows users to create, assign, track, and manage tasks, as well as communicate with the team members and view progress in real time. One of the key benefits of ClickUp is flexibility. It allows users to choose from a variety of task views, including list, board, calendar, and timeline, making it easy to switch between different perspectives and find the one that works best for each project. Users can also customize each view to show the information they need, such as due dates, priorities, and assign team members. ClickUp also supports task dependencies, which means users can link tasks together to ensure that they are completed in a correct order. This feature is particularly useful for complex projects that require multiple steps and teams to complete. Now over here, we are currently at the home page of ClickUp, and we are seeing multiple things over here. The first thing we're seeing right now is the lineup. This is where our most important tasks are going to be located. This is where the most important task assigned to us or tasks that we created for ourselves, and we would be able to put it up here so that we would be able to remember, or we would be reminded that this is the most important task. We can also see that we have trending tasks over here. This is the task that you work on the most today. It is where you would be able to find the task that you focused all your work into or the most work into for the current day. We can also see the My Work section here. You would be able to see all the things that you have done today. We could also see all the overdues also, like this one. We could also see the next or upcoming task over here. We could also see the unscheduled task. The home page is very useful so that you would be able to track all the things that you are doing. You can also see calendar over here on the right, so you would be able to see upcoming tasks on specific dates. Aside from to do, we would be able to see comments as well over here. This is where we can see assigned comments to us. We could also see the done task over here and the delegated. Now looking over here on the left side, we have a lot of icons such as search, tasks, notifications, dashboard, docs, goals, invite users, upgrade, help, and then our settings. Now we're going to go and check out the task over here. As you can see over here, this is where we will be able to see all the different tasks with different categories, different priorities, and different description. This is what makes ClickUp a very impressive project management tools, because you would be able to manage and monitor the different tasks. For example, we have the urgent task over here, which is set up a Google Analytic funnel. We could click this and we would be able to see the different information like when it was created. We could also time track it. We could see the start date. We could see the due date. We would be able to set this as a priority, or we could change it to high, normal, or low to inform the team members the importance of the specific task that you have. Low meaning it is not a priority, while urgent means that it is the highest priority. We could also see the progressive bar over here below, so we can monitor the progress of this task. You could also add subtasks to it, and you could also add a checklist. There's also an option to add attachments such as upload a file, upload a new document, Dropbox, OneDrive, Box, Google Drive, or a new Google Drive. You could also see over here on the right side, this is like the history of this specific task. Like you will be able to see who's touching it, who's editing it, who's doing it, and things like that. We could also see over here on the right side, we have columns such as the due date and the priority. You could click on add a column and you would be able to choose from the different fields over here. If you want to see the drop down, you would be able to click this, for example, and then you could choose a field name, for example, assignee, just like that. And the field type is drop down, so the options are, for example, see worker number 1. We could add another option, worker number 2, just like that. Then we could add a column, and we would be able to have this column over here. And if we click this, you would have an option on which assignee this is working on. And this is not limited to workers. You could use any words that you want. You could use different titles. You could change the topic entirely. You could have this changed as issues, and like you could add options on different issues so that when your team members encounter an issue, they would be able to let you know and the specifics without having to message you directly. We could also add more columns. For example, we could add emails just like this, and we could add an email, a field name. We're going to add email just like that. Then click on add column, and we would be able to see the email associated with the specific task. Now we could also rename the task by clicking on the small pencil icon over here. We could edit tags, and we could create subtasks. If you want to delete task, you can simply click on this 3 dots over here, and you would be able to either copy link, copy ID, open in a new tab, rename, add to, convert, duplicate, send email to task, merge, move, dependency, template, archive, and delete. Now, if you want to create a task that you would want to create for the individual team members, you can simply look over here on the bottom right, and we have this option called task. We're simply going to click this, and then you could choose the location where this will be created. For example, you could either create it in the space area or the testing area or the management area. We're not going to touch this for now. We could also assign who this task will be for. We could add the description over here. We could add fields over here. You could add subtasks. You could add checklists. You could add attachments. You could set the priority. For example, we're going to set this priority to high, and we're going to set a due date to, for example, March 25, which is a Saturday. We're going to close that. You could also add a tag over here by entering and creating a tag. You could also search templates for this. For example, create instantly from template, load a template, save as template, update existing template. We could also check on the dependencies such as waiting on, blocking, or tasks. And we could also edit who can see this task over here. So we're simply going to click on create task. Before you can create task, of course, you would need to enter a task name, but we're not going to enter one. But we're going to simply enter testing task, just like that. And we're going to create task. And as you can see, our task is now over here. You could also notice that there are boxes on the left side of this individual task. When you click this, you could change it from to do, in progress, review, revision, or complete. You could also see different. You could also look over here on the top where we could click on board, and we would be able to see the different tasks in a board format. You could also click on workload, where you will be able to create a workload, a calendar, timeline, and activity over here. You could also rearrange your different tasks by dragging it over here, like just like that. You can change this urgent design logos to high by simply dragging it, just like that. It's very easy to manage your different tasks. You could play around with this. It is a very great tool to use for project management, and I really recommend this, especially if you need to keep track of your team and how they work with their tasks. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.